Om. 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 Sadashivasamārambhāṃ Shankarācārya-madhyamāṃ Asmadācārya-paryantām Vande Guru-paramparaṃ Shruti-smriti-purāṇānaṃ Ālayam Karuṇālayam Namāmi Bhagavatpāda-Shankaram Lokashankaram Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. My humble pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to today's session of Bhagavad Gita Shankara Bhashyam. We are in chapter number 4. We have completed 14 shlokas. We are going to do 15th shloka. I am not a Pandita, I am not a Jnani, I am not a Guru. I am just a seeker, sadhaka. I am conducting this study hour as a means for my learning. If I make any mistakes, please forgive me. We have completed 14 slokas in chapter 4. We are going to do 15th sloka today. In 13th sloka, Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, he has created the 4 varnas. Even though he has created the 4 varnas, he is akarta. That is what he said. And in the 14th shloka, he said, I am not attached to fruits of action. Therefore, karma do not bind me. And whoever does karma knowing this will also be free of karma phala. This is what Krishna told in 14th shloka. So we'll see 15th shloka. Evam jnatva krutam karma purvairapi mumukshubhihi kuru karmaiva tasmatvam purvai purvataram krutam. What Sri Krishna, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is saying, in the ancient times, the ancient people, our ancestors, who wanted moksha, mumukshubhihi, moksha, liberation, they also performed karmas like this only. Like what? Unattached to the fruits of action. They performed all the karmas being unattached to the fruits of action. They performed all karmas. Who performed? The ancient people who wanted liberation. They knew this technique of performing action without being attached to the fruits of the action. By knowing that, knowingly they performed all karmas and they got their chitta shuddhi, purification of mind, and they were liberated. Therefore, O Arjuna, you also without fail perform the karma which the ancestors have done, you also do. This is what Krishna is saying. Let us see Shankara Bhashyam. In the ancient times, the ancestors, our ancestors, knew this. This means what was told in shloka number 14. What was told in shloka number 14? That being unattached to the karma phala does not bind you. Knowing this, in shloka number 14, Krishna was saying he does not have any trishna for the karma phala. There is no craving for karma phala. Knowing this, our ancestors also, who wanted liberation, performed karma with this attitude that there is no craving for the karma phala. Therefore, O Arjuna, you also do your karma, which is battle now, but do your karma. Knowing this, knowing what? That being not having craving for the fruits of karma. And also in shloka number 14, Krishna said, not only having a trishna, not having trishna for fruits of action, also Krishna does not have the sense of doership. I am doing feeling is missing in Krishna. Similarly, those who perform the actions in a similar fashion, that I am not doing, the body is doing, action is being done by the body and mind. Knowing this as a witness, the karma has to be done. Two things. One is not having craving for the fruits of action. Second thing, not having sense of doership. You can also say action is being done by Ishvara. I am not doing. Ishvara alone is the doer. Ishvara is the karta. How is that? What is Ishvara? See, Ishvara is not a person sitting in a heaven. Ishvara is, you see everywhere, sun shines, river flows, earth attracts, flower blooms. This is all Ishvara. Our heart beats properly, otherwise we will drop dead. Our blood pressure is maintained. The cells work properly. The food we eat is digested. All this is Ishvara, Ishvara Krupa. So, knowing this, everything happens. We think that we are eating the food, but it is not so. The hand rises and keeps the food into the mouth. To move the hand, we don't know how much energy is required. And to digest, we don't know which muscles to move. We think we are doing. That is the illusion we have. It is Ishvara who is doing it. And the digestion, we don't digest. The digestive force digests it. We don't digest. The air we breathe is not what we are doing. It happens automatically. So this is all. We can see functioning of Ishvara in every walk of life. So know this. Know this for a fact, that Ishvara is the actor, Ishvara is the karta. I am just a witness, I am just a sakshi. And when I am not the karta, why should I have a desire, Krishna, for something. I'm not doing anything. Why should I have Krishna for the karma phala? The bhoga vasana should not be there. Don't crave for sensual pleasures. See, in what is a karma? It's a Vaidika karma. You do a yajna, yaga, and you get a karma phala, result of the karma, because of which you go to Swarga and you enjoy there. You go to heaven and enjoy there. This scheme, I want to enjoy. This is what we have to leave off. These sensual pleasures we have to leave off. Why should we leave off sensual pleasures? Because first thing is, it is a bottomless pit. You cannot satisfy sensual pleasures. If one pleasure is satisfied, immediately craving for another one starts in its place. So be aware of this fact. You cannot, it is a insatiable fire of desire. You can never be satisfied in this way. Satisfying sensual pleasures one by one, you can never be satisfied and contented. As long as there is a desire, we will be burning with desire. I want that, I want this. If that thing is not for me, is not there with me, I am incomplete. I am a dukkhi. I am in sorrow. So this sorrow and this fire consumes us. So get rid of that. You are complete, you are purna, you are fulfilled. Know that. So knowing this, that Ishvara is the doer, and dropping all desires and prishna, if you perform the action, you are fulfilled and you are liberated. Therefore, O Arjuna, you also perform karma similar to what our ancestors have done. Don't sit idle. Don't sit idle. Don't sit quiet. Don't. Sannyasa is not for you. Renunciation is not for you. Monkhood is not for you. Don't think that you will become a monk. It is not for you. You have to act. Get up and act. This is the teaching of Sri Krishna to Arjuna. Therefore, this karma is being done, was done by our ancestors. You also do the same karma. You also do it. Don't abandon the karma. Do it. There are two cases. One case is a person who is not a wise person, who is not a Atma Jnani, who does not know that he is not the doer, who thinks that he is doing, and who has a desire and he acts and tries to fulfill his desire. For such a person who is not a Atma Jnani, doing karma in the fashion shown in sloka number 14, which is knowing that I am not the doer and dropping the desire without trishna, craving for the result. If you perform like that, if you are not an Atma Jnani, and if you perform your actions with that attitude, you will get Chitta Shuddhi. What is the phala of that? What is the benefit of that? You will get, your Chitta will be purified. Your mind will be purified. You will have a pure mind. On the other hand, second case, if you are a Atma Jnani, if you are a Atma Jnani already, then also you should perform action. Why? For Loka Sangraha. What is that? For the welfare of the world. He has given examples, Shankaracharya has given examples. Ancestors like Janaka, Emperor Janaka, and also Ashwapati. These two are the examples of ancestors who were Atmajnanis, who were self-realized people, yet the Emperor Janaka ruled a kingdom and he took care of the entire kingdom without being attached to sense pleasures, without being attached to karma phala. That is the greatness of King Janaka. Similarly, there is another mention of a great personality named Ashwapati. So these two examples are given by Shankaracharya that these are the ancestors. O Arjuna, you also be like Janaka and Ashwapati. If you are self-realized, if you are Atmajnani, perform actions for the welfare of the world like King Janaka and Ashwapati. If you are not an Atmajnani, then perform actions without attachment to the fruits of the action and without sense of doership for the purification of your mind. In both cases, you have to perform actions anyway. This karma, what we are doing, is not something new. It is always done by great people. And these days, people are performing actions with a desire for result. Phalatrushna, craving for the result. Don't do karma like that. Don't do karma with a phalatrushna, craving for phala, result. So, this is the shloka number 15, Shankara Bhashyam. So, what did we learn? We learned that one should perform karma without craving for fruits of action. It will purify our mind. Chitta Shuddhi happens. If you are a person who is already enlightened, liberated, self-realized, then also you perform karma for Loka Sangraha, for the welfare of the world. Just like our ancestors, Emperor Janaka and Ashwapati have done. Do not do karma action with a craving for result. See, if you see this teaching, strange, very strange. What is the common sense way of the working of the world? The way the world works, the worldly people work is, I have a desire and I work for it and I achieve it and I am happy. This is the scheme in which the world works. Is based, the action is based in the world. Bhagavad Gita is questioning, challenging this belief system. I have a desire, I work for it, I fulfill it, and I am happy. Bhagavad Gita questions this paradigm. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna introduces a new paradigm, which is perform action without thinking about results. What is it in it for me? Without that, selflessly, for the welfare of the world, you perform actions. This is a new paradigm that Bhagavan Sri Krishna has brought in. Of course, it is the thought process of the entire Rishi Parampara, Vedic culture. It is there in our Vedic culture, Rishi Parampara, that one should perform actions for the welfare of the world. One should not be selfish. This is a very simple message. Don't be selfish. Taking it far, when performing an action, what is the motivation? I want something is the motivation. Drop it and you are liberated. You are free. See, if you see the psychology behind it, if you want something, you suffer. It is an inviolable law. If you want something, you are in trouble. If you drop the desire, you are free in mind. You are really happy, free, liberated. That is the message of Bhagavad Gita, Karma Yoga. Very simple message. If you understand it, it will be helpful to you in how you look at life and understand this new paradigm. It's not difficult to understand. You look at your heart. The moment you desire something, the heart shrinks, becomes small, constricted, narrow, and there is a feeling of lacking, constriction. Something like, oh, I don't have, a feeling of lacune. The moment you say, I don't want the result, I'm not doing it for the result, I'm doing it for the welfare of the world, the heart expands. It becomes free, it becomes light. There is expansion of the heart, and you feel light-headed, light-hearted, and your performance also increases. So, it is nothing but pure psychology, the way the mind works. If you understand this, the way human mind works, and you can be like Arjuna and follow Krishna's advice and perform actions for the welfare of the world, selfless actions, and drop your expectations of the results. Then you will lead a happy life. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Krishnarpanamastu.